Hey, welcome back to Clone Talks with Tatiana. I am Tatiana. Thank you for coming to the third episode of our new podcast. I am grateful. I'm so appreciative for you being open to receive what we have to say and what God is allowing us to say. Thank you for being here. Like, comment, and subscribe. But let's get into the new episode. All right, so on today's episode, I wanted to speak about self-accountability and the victim mindset. This is one of those topics that America is impacted by the most, and a lot of individuals in America do not realize half of the issues that they are going through is due to their lack of self-accountability and allowing their mind to put them in a victim mindset rather than playing the part of the person who has power and cannot be affected by the outside world. All right, so let's just get direct into the conversation of nobody's responsible for you. A lot of people in America walk around as if the outside world is responsible for them. A lot of people walk around as if the world is supposed to be a nice, fluffy place and nobody should be doing anything negative to you when we are legit on a rock. We are legit on a planet with a bunch of other individuals that has their own life, their own experience. They're not responsible to be nice to you. One of my biggest issues that I have with people in America is that y'all make everybody else responsible for you. Everybody has to act a certain way so you don't get triggered. People cannot actually speak how they truly feel because people are going to get triggered and they're going to make everybody else responsible for how they're feeling. You can't tell children what is actually right or wrong because people's feelings are going to get offended. And now you are responsible to not speak in that way because it's your fault that they feel that way. It's not their fault that they have no type of barrier on what they feel based off of what people say. You can't speak your truth because it's going to hurt somebody's feelings. Even when I see these companies, right? And they tell certain people that they don't want them buying their products. Black people. Lululemon said he didn't want black women buying their clothing. And everybody got mad about it. Why are you getting mad about their business and their world? They're not responsible for your feelings. People in America is walking around as if it is everybody else's job to protect their mind, meaning the outsider's mind. When I walk out my home, it is everybody else's job outside of me to not make me feel unsafe. It is your job to not make me feel insecure. It is your job. How is that your job when you have no effect on me? If I pass away right now, you're not coming with me. Men are not coming with you. Women are not coming with you. It is so frustrating. It is frustrating how you can't even post videos. You can't post your perspective on social media because there's somebody on the other side that's going to say, well, you're making me want to harm myself. Well, why are you so weak? Disrespectfully. Why is your mind weak to what I'm saying? Why are you not spending your alone time building up the strength within your mind? Because y'all are following along with what the American government has told y'all to do. The American government has told y'all you are a American, which is a sheep. You sit there and you don't do nothing till we tell you to do it. And y'all wait. America has told you we're going to create laws and a system where the people outside of you cannot harm you, baby. I'm protecting myself. I'm not going to depend on these people not to harm me. I'm not going to depend on your laws that's trying to put fear in people. Well, if you do this, I'm going to put you in jail. People don't care about that no more. You have to protect yourself. You have to put a barrier around your mind. You have to tell your mind, whenever your mind is telling you a fear-based thought, you have to say, no, baby, you're tripping. You don't just let somebody walk into your life and smack you around. And, you know, one of the things that I talk about a lot is women, because I'm a woman and I believe in staying in a woman's role and position. I do. I have a role and a position. I know the woman's journey. I know the woman's path, and I know the woman's mindset. So I speak to women a lot, right? And I see a lot of women putting themselves in a victim mindset on social media, and it's so frustrating to me. I get frustrated when I see women get on social media recording their scars and their bruises from negative situations, but I don't see you taking any action to change the situation. You're just showing me. You're just on the camera crying about what he's doing. You're trying to expose him, but you're more exposing yourself to the fact that you're weak. And a lot of people don't like to be real with people about these type of things, but Tatiana does not care. If you feel offended to what I'm saying, baby, you are who I'm talking about. If a man is able to cuss you out, you're putting yourself in a victim mindset. Your mind doesn't love itself. Your mind is saying, oh, poor me. Well, because you're looking at it as, oh, poor you, you're in the situation that you're in. You're in the situation that you're in. My bad. I'm moving around. I be seeing these situations with these parents and their kids at the school system, at the schoolhouse, as the old folks would say, at the schoolhouse, right? And all I hear is a bunch of victim behavior. Oh, well, my child was bullied, so my child harmed himself. Baby, why was your child weak? Why? Why did you send your child to a public school knowing that your child was gullible? Or are you not paying attention to your child and you're just going along with what America has told you to do? You give birth and you put your child in the school system, but y'all are not assessing, is your child prepared for the school system? How is your child's mental? But no, it's the school's fault. They should have protected my child. The school is a structure. They're not walking hand in hand with your child through those hallways every single second. Real life. Like, y'all gotta be real. Y'all gotta be real. Y'all gotta be real, baby. I even see things about men. Oh, well, she put me on child support. Why was you not protecting your seed? Oh, well, she's doing this. Oh, well, she's abused. Oh, she's not treating me. Why did you not protect your seed? Why do you, as a man, feel like it's okay to sleep with a bunch of women and get them pregnant? You think nothing's gonna happen? Self-accountability. You are legit sleeping with women based off of how they look. Self-accountability. You are legit sleeping with women based off of how they interact with you. God, I'm just trying to speak, God. It does not make sense. Self-accountability. Very much self-accountability. And y'all wonder why y'all have to go through the things that y'all have to go through. Y'all lack self-accountability. Back on women, to the fact that, oh, well, I'm a single mother and he don't help me. If you would have went to God and asked God if he was the correct one to have a child with, it wouldn't have happened. Did you have a relationship with God before you got with that man? Was you praying every day? When you met that man, did you go to God and say, God, is he the right one? Or did you just allow him to trigger your emotions and you just went into it based off how he looked, what he said, or whatever? Self-accountability. America has really gotten y'all in this mindset that y'all are trees and everything that's happening is just coming at you. You're moving every day. You're making choices and decisions. It is you every day walking in your life. How is this stuff happening without you accepting it or you not protecting yourself? How? But I'm wrong because I say it. No, I woke up. I woke up to the fact that I was my biggest issue in my life. It wasn't nobody else. Everything that was happening in my life was due to me and the lack of me doing something or the input of me doing something. And then y'all get mad when people blame the victim for you're a victim. Listen to the word, you're a victim. Something happened to you. Baby, can't nothing happen to me without my permission. Don't nothing happen without my input. You don't just get to abuse me. You don't get to just talk to me crazy. You don't get to tell me what I can or cannot wear at a job. You don't. I'm not a victim. I am not finna sit around and push all of my negative stuff that's trying to come up down within me because the world's taught me to ignore my mind. That is the thing. Y'all's mind is the driver of your life. And when the driver of your life is just the organ, it has to be led by somebody. And if you are not playing a part of your life, that means the world is driving your mind every single day. You are feeling based off what the world is giving you. You are feeling based off what the people around you are saying and doing, baby. And then when you get to work and you're sitting there and your mind is going, you turn on music to try to drown out your mind. I just be finding it mind blowing how y'all will drown out your mind, but you'll listen to everybody else. The school system has really merged the two of you, the soul, and your mind. Y'all are two different things. Two. Your mind speaks to you. Your mind has a voice. Every time you feel depressed, that's your mind telling you, I'm not happy with the outside world, but you're just ignoring it. Oh, my mind is depressed. Why is it depressed? Listen to the words depressed. What is the actions of depressing? But I'm the issue. I blame victims. I do. I'm going to blame me. When some stuff happened to me, Tatiana, where did we mess up at? How did they even get through the barriers? But I'm the issue. Y'all are legit just walking around every day being a tree. Y'all don't have a relationship with your mind. Your mind has a relationship with the world. Women blaming men, men blaming men. And let's not talk about the conversations that have to do with race and those type of accountabilities. It doesn't matter what group you are in. We have self-accountability in each group. Each group has self-accountability. Even the things that go on in America and how American people just sit around and blame the government. Y'all lack self-accountability. Big time. Y'all's children are being harmed in these public schools and they're just not saying nothing to y'all about it. Nothing. They not creating laws. They not limiting they're not doing nothing, but they can send money to Ukraine. And guess what the American people do who lack self-accountability? They sit there and they complain about it. They sit there and they cry when these children are harmed, but y'all are not taking any actions. Y'all are just waiting. But it's the government's fault. Y'all are not just trees. Y'all are making choices to not be active in your life. Not to play a part in your life. Not to create a list of boundaries in your life. Nothing. But that goes into the conversation of the lack of relationship with the Creator. The lack of relationship with the Creator. Because for you to truly love yourself, you have to go to the mirror that created you. You have to go to the source that created you. Because you're ultimately trying to get your mind to accept you. And if you have not sat down and done the work, your mind has no reason to. Whatsoever. Whatsoever. And that is the biggest issue. You have to be accountable for yourself. Your mind cannot be blaming everybody else. Your mind cannot walk around every single day and tell you, well, they can't talk that way because it's going to trigger me. Why is that so sensitive? It's like you have a sore and somebody pokes it. Why? Because you keep picking at it. You're not healing it. You're not moving from it. You're blaming everybody else for it. It's the government's fault. It's the school's fault. It's the man's fault. But you're not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing. Things are just happening to you. If the same thing is happening over and over and over and over again in your life, that means that you're not doing something about it. But they have really gotten y'all in this mindset that you're not supposed to play a part. They got everything planned out for you and it's supposed to go that perfect, and it never goes that way. Y'all don't seem to realize that. You have to play a part. You can't just accept what a man say, women. You can't just accept what he says. You can't just accept money. You have to be accountable for the men that you allow in your life. Why are you having that child? Why? And I don't think y'all even ask that question, which is why y'all end up as single mothers with multiple children. I get one time, okay, cool. But the second, the third, the fourth, I've seen people who have 8, 9, 10 kids, and you're a single mother. So you didn't learn your lesson? That's because you're connected to your mind, and your mind is telling you, well, the world says I'm supposed to be with a man. Well, the world says I can walk away from a woman even though I got her pregnant and nothing will happen to me. And y'all seem to forget about God. Men. Even with these situations with the police officers, self-accountability. You put yourself in a position to be a cop. You have put yourself in a position to protect people. And then when you get in that position, you are, oh, well, they scared me. You're a cop. You are supposed to be trained on how to deal with people in negative situations. So either the police department is teaching y'all to shoot to, which they are. I'm not dumb. I know that they are. Which is why I don't understand when people get mad about the whole defund the police. I don't understand that. If the police is not there to be accountable for their actions, why are you there when you are the people to protect and serve? But once again, they have been allowed to be a victim. I'm a police officer, so I felt in danger. Well, that's what you chosen to do. You have chosen to be a cop. You have chosen to wake up every day and take a risk, but you want to throw that in my face when something bad happened to you. I don't feel bad for you. Don't be a cop then. That's like I work on those high, tall, light poles up in the sky and I fall off. I took that risk. But it's okay for cops to be victims. It's okay for cops to be victims. It's okay for women to be victims, but it's not okay for y'all to be strong. So y'all can't be strong, but you can be weak. You can say, oh, poor me, but you can't say, oh, powerful me. Why? I remember when Andrew Tate was going around. I miss you, Andrew. I miss you. And he was going around and he was empowering men. That's wrong, though. Empowering men is wrong. Empowering women is wrong. Telling kids you are who you are is wrong. Telling men you can't walk in a woman's bathroom just because your mind is telling you, oh, I'm a woman. That don't mean nothing. You're physically a man. Go in the men's bathroom. That's wrong. So supporting right is wrong, but supporting wrong is right. You're not going to be able to lead me in that way. Oh, it is the school's job to take care of my child. The only thing that I have to do is put a roof over the kids' head and feed them, and the school's supposed to teach them everything. That's okay. But me having rules and regulations for my child is not okay. Me spanking my child's hiney is not okay. But it's okay for you to be called out to a situation and you can take their life though, but I can't whoop them. You can kill my child, but I can't whoop my child. I can't scream at my child or CPS gonna come. I even think about the whole food stamp system, right? And CPS. You will take away children from their families instead of helping the families learn how to discipline the child or whatever the situation is and give them extra income. You will take them away, and I'm gonna be real, and you'll put them in a foster home. So being a victim is okay, but being a leader, being strong is not okay. Okay. I get it. I get it. I get it, baby. Being a victim is the way to go. Being weak is the way to go. Being weak. But it's okay for them to be strong with the government. It's okay for them to have all that money. It is okay for them to do nothing but get paid millions of dollars to sit there and talk about nothing. There will be a news broadcast about children being harmed in school, and then the very next day they're arguing over Ukraine. Who cares about Ukraine when our children are being harmed? You're going to kick homeless people off of the street and give them a meal in jail instead of benefiting them and leading them in the right way. And you want me to trust you. So being weak is the way to go in America. Nobody is truly strong in America. Men are not truly ever going to be men in America because being a true man means you have power in your life. These men don't have no power. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. But nobody wants to speak to the victim mindset in America. Nobody ever wants to speak on it. Why? Because, you're going to be labeled a bad person. You're going to be labeled, she supports domestic violence. Well, you can't beat on me if I'm not there. What I'm about to say is due to my relationship with God, right? And that is why a lot of women go through what they go through, because once again, y'all don't have God. But people love to say, well, he threatened me. He said that if I left, he's going to do this. Well, I have God, so go ahead and do it. If I'm supposed to pass away, that is what I'm supposed to do. What you're not finna do is try to use fear to stop me from making the best choice for me. Because if I stay with you, you think that you're going to continue to hit on me, which is not going to be accountable for my actions. If you are sitting there allowing people to disrespect you, if you are sitting there allowing your boss to dictate your hairstyle, dictate your clothes, that means that you are not being accountable for yourself and you're being accountable for their actions and how they want you to be. Baby, remove yourself. You're going to allow them to make you feel bad about what you say and then say, they don't like me. They don't have to. Be accountable for you. Say, screw you. Leave. But one of the things that America uses to remove the accountability from people is fear. It's fear. When your mind is in a fear-based mindset, it's going to not do what's best for itself to be safe, to be secure. Baby, I don't care what bill I have to pay. If you are threatening my peace, the things that I'm doing to make me feel good about myself, and it's not affecting you in a negative way and you have an issue with it, that's not where I'm supposed to be. But that goes back to you being rooted with God, because you would know no matter if I choose to walk away or not, God will open another door. God will open up another door. Your job is not responsible to accept you the way that you are. I don't believe in that. If I create a business and if I make rules and regulations on how I want people to be, how I want them to look, you can't walk into my world and tell me, oh, well, I can't because of your feelings. Who are you? Who are you to me? Nobody. But a lot of people would blame the world for what is going on with them. Even when it comes into this new conversation of triggers. Oh, you triggered me. Oh, they triggered me. Even these court cases of people helping their family members pass away. Baby, if you want to pass away, I've been wanting to say this for a long time. If you want to pass away, who are you to stop me? And I'm being real. And I'm being real right now. If I want to pass away, who are you to stop me? If I'm sick and I don't want to exist no more, who are you to stop me? People be wanting to do like a lot of things a lot of times, and the family members will say, well, you can't do that because that's going to hurt my feelings. I'm not responsible for my family. If I feel like making this choice is good for me, if this is what I want, baby, either you support me or you don't. Death or life. Everybody has free will. You have free will to sit there and be a victim, and you have free will to be powerful in your life. But nobody just wants to see that. Everybody wants to walk around blaming everybody else. Everybody wants to walk around blaming everybody else for the negative things that's happening. But when the good things happen, oh, that was me. That was all me. But when bad things happen to me, oh, well, that wasn't me. So who are you going to blame? Who? As a man, you don't want to be on child support. So why are you not putting your body parts in the correct woman? Why are you not building a relationship with God and asking God, is this the woman that deserves me? Why? Why are black men not being accountable for their brothers and their sisters? Why do you feel like it is okay to harm another black man? Women, why do you think that it is a man's job to be accountable for your feelings? Why is it a man's job to stay with you just because you have a kid with him? And I genuinely mean that. Why? So even though he's not happy, he has to stay with you. Why are y'all having children with men that you have now went to God to verify them, to vet them? Why are you staying with men that is not talking to you in an appropriate way, that's not helping you in the direction that you want to go, that is not respecting your children? Why? Because you're not accountable for yourself. I can't stand to hear people say, oh, well, they didn't talk to me in the right way. They don't have to. Oh, you're a mean person. It's not my job to be nice. People use that complaint about me a lot, that I'm not a nice person. And I'm very aware that I'm not. I'm not friendly. I am kind of rude and disrespectful. I be having to apologize a lot to a lot of people because they'll say something to me and I will take it a certain way. But that's me being accountable for my actions. I'm very aware of how my mind works. But I'm just going to leave it there. Thank y'all for coming to this new podcast of mine. It was the 3rd episode. Y'all, please like, comment, and subscribe. I am so appreciative for each and every one of y'all for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, _clone Tatiana. You know what? I'm gonna add all of that stuff on the screens as of now. Y'all, and I also just wanted to say, y'all work with me. I'm still learning how to be comfortable, like doing full length videos. So just work with me as I learn my comfortability and places where to look at things. But I really do appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming to check out the podcast. Love y'all. See y'all later. Bye.